And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for LeBron James.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. Josh Giddey is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Fox in at the point. And for Indiana, Green is out there with Porter. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, Clark, it may not be for everyone, but we have a great defensive matchup this evening in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is for me, Kevin. I mean, I like to see defense take center stage sometimes. I love when teams get after it and make it hard for each other to score. And if you're a basketball purist, this is must-watch TV.
And Claxton throws it down.
Hard not to respect how good Fox is in the pick and roll. Excellent at making the pocket pass.
Porter in the corner. Outside, Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Jokic against Claxton. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
First quarter, just over a minute played. High post shot. Vassell, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Powell kicks to Porter. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Porter. Here's Jokic. Powell, no one around him. Misses the three. Now here's LeBron. Last game he had 28 points. And here is Giddey. Here's Vassell. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Here's Powell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on to De'Aaron Fox. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
first free throw is good. And so Powell nails both of them. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now here's LeBron. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Here's Fox. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. There's the drive, and the layup's good off the glass.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Second in field goal percentage, and they are ranked 3rd in team rebounding because of that aggression and their willingness to be so physical.
And going back to their assist ranking, there's a terrific flow to their offense. You've mentioned it, Greg, often good ball movement, good player movement. It's basketball as it was meant to be played. Porter passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with a screen on Vassell. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Claxton a screen on Green. And Claxton throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana moving the ball around. Porter in the corner. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the middle. Here's Vassell. No good that time. Great D that time from Powell. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic has got his second basket of the night. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the King.
Timeout.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Smith checked in for Josh Giddey. Well, here are a group of point guards that have dialed up their own offense in the second half of the season. These are the top scorers at the one spot since the All-Star break. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
LeBron won't hesitate if he finds a spot he likes behind the arc.
Jokic on top. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Their plan defensively is to try to make LeBron into a jump shooter. Now, Coach said many teams plan that, but it rarely works out. You have to fully commit to it. Of course, that means LeBron will be getting all of their attention. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, Green following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by Claxton. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Jokic. He's got 6. Green kicks to Powell. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. Nice move. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injuries.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last time, 45 points for him.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Top of the key, Claxton. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Porter. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Fox against Powell. Claxton a screen on Powell. Fox feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Over Porter. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Outside, Green. Porter passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jokic. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so James will bring it up for Sacramento. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, They've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Powell. Porter against James. Connects on the foul line jumper. James has got 10 points.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now, here's Jokic. 8 points for him. Outside, Green. Caldwell Pope with a screen on Claxton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Green. A shot, no good. Good defense by Claxton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Jokic inside. Claxton covering. Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Vassell. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
James finds Claxton. Vassell with it. James outside. Takes a three. The Pacers pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Boy, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Fox. After the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith outside. Pass to James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
And he can't get the first one.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Indiana. Chris Middleton comes in for Michael Porter. And then for Sacramento, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Devin Vassell. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Fox. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Good on both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Giddey the pass to LeBron. Over Green. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Giddey. James has got 13 points.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Middleton finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana moving it around. Down low, here's Green. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Pass to LeBron. Outside Mathurin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander over Giddey, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. 1:51 left in the first quarter. LeBron James on the wing, guarded by Green. James kicks to Giddey. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Indiana's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
That free throw, no good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership, strong vocally on and off the floor.
He doesn't get the second one.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 13, and good that time. James has got 15 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Smith the pass to Giddey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just kept working. Giddey felt the whistle come in and able to finish the play.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And so he makes both from the line. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 1. Middleton outside. Offline with his 3. Kings shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And then Smith with the dunk.
And guys, we're going to see a lot of that from this young man. Smith right now beasting.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Here's Nurkic over Williams. Green inside the three-point line. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Sacramento Kings. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Pacers trail by 3. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Josh Giddey. Jabari Smith is out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Mathurin in at the 2. Now, here's Jokic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Kings leading now by 3. Stolen by Middleton. And they're moving it up. Morris finds Caldwell Pope. Prince outside. Pass to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Pacers.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Claxton against Jokic. Claxton inside. The rebound by Middleton. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope following the miss by Jabari Smith.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Up top, Giddey, covered by Morris to stop the run, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the rejection by Claxton. Caldwell-Pope against Giddey. Claxton sets the screen for Giddey. And Claxton throws it down.
Excellent job navigating the screen and roll there. Giddey showing his vision on that one.
Jokic high post. Claxton's there. Middleton. Rebound by the Kings. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And some changes here for the Kings. Kenrich Williams comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Fox in for Josh Giddey. And that one falls for Claxton. Clark, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. how you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And here is Fox after Taurean Prince hitting the three. Williams passes to Claxton. Vassell, no good. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Smith the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Bounce pass from Morris. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points here in this quarter. Outside, Fox. And Middleton with the block.
Good instincts that time for Middleton. Sensed the shot was coming and got there just in time.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And Indiana, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Fox from outside. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Prince dishes to Morris. Pass to Jokic from outside the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Sacramento moving it around. Fox against Morris. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Fox.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Pacers. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Prince. Norman Powell comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Morris. The Kings also with the sub. LeBron's checked in for Smith. Here's Powell. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
It's Powell on the wing. To the inside. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
Vassell outside. Pass to James. This one for three. Connects from three-point range. James has got 18 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Porter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Jokic. Powell with it. He's guarded by Williams. From deep, Jokic. It's hauled in by the Kings. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Williams. James against Powell. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Fires from the line. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 12.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Vassell against Porter. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And that one's good by Porter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've also refused to give up on their plays tonight, chasing after their shots and just working hard for second chance points.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Fox.
Got to respect the jumper of Fox now. The form is solid, and he's a lefty, which always makes a guy dangerous.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Williams up on top. Guarded by Porter. Fox, no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Kings getting the bucket. The 15-footer, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Claxton sets the screen for Fox. No good on the 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Jokic with a screen on Fox. Here's Middleton, down to 5 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Fox. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to Williams. James in the post. Howard.
Boy, LeBron just continues to perform at a very high level, which is simply incredible when you consider his age.
The Kings have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Free throw good, LeBron. Green, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And then for Sacramento, Smith checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Josh Giddey comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Kenrich Williams. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Porter finds Powell. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Fox. He had 28 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Green with a screen for Porter. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Smith with a screen on Jokic. Lets the three fly. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's hauled in by LeBron. The Kings trailing.
Get outside, get outside.
Smith sets the pick for James. Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Another miss by James.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And you see how fast Smith leaks out. He loves running in the open floor.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Fox. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points. Smith with a screen on Green. LeBron kicks to Smith. Outside Mathurin. From outside, off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pass to Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's getting around 8 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
First one falls for him.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
The Pacers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. And it's Giddey in the corner. James in the post, guarded by Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Early on, he was just forcing his way to the line. But here in the second period, I think he's kind of taking what the defense gives him instead of initiating things.
He's had 7 tries at the line, made 5. And he makes the first. That one is no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Mathurin. The Pacers pull it in. Left side, Porter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the Players of the Week. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a props, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
Shifting back to that first half of play, let's focus on SGA. Man, is he off to a strong start.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu and turkey mixed together. I can't lie. I get into that.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Pacers leading by 4. Jokic is out there with Green. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Jokic. Giddey against Porter. Spins. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. You look at Indiana. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And seeing where Indiana is, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
You know, the way they've handled just about every challenge that's been thrown at them this year, I don't see how they couldn't be considered front runners for the title.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Fox. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And for that game against the Nuggets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And both free throws, good for James. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Outside, Porter. And the rejection by James. Giddey the pass to LeBron. James on the drive.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And he knocks down the first one. And James drills them both. 90 seconds now into the second half. Outside, Green. Now, Jokic, 15 points in the game. Outside, Porter. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's LeBron. What a thing of beauty from James.
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They lead by 1. Pass to Powell. 3-pointer. Sacramento grabs the miss. James has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings have raised their standards, but they're not satisfied. Coach Mike Brown says good is the enemy of the great. We've got to win today every single day. Be okay with honest communication, with stress that it takes to be just a little bit better, and with being uncomfortable if it helps us prepare for a deep playoff run. Kevin?
That's every team's goal. D.A., thank you. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Pacers in 5th.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Jokic. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Now here's Green. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Now here's Giddey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. LeBron outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Porter, bounce pass. Tipped away. Fox with the steal. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Giddey kicks to LeBron. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Powell. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And some changes here for the Kings. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Vassell comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Kings trail by 3. Mathurin passes to Smith. Inside. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Kings. LeBron's got 8 rebounds in this game. Smith with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots again and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Impressive, and they've done a good job, too, of getting to the foul line. Really been in attack mode offensively.
He hits the second from the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Porter with the 3. Vassell grabs the board.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Now, here is Smith. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox, and the Pacers can't get it to go. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. There's Green with the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got 9 points.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Kings have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Indiana's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Jokic draws the double. Fires from deep. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Jokic sets the screen for Powell. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Kings leading. Smith sets the pick for Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
To the middle, here's Porter. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Chris Middleton's checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Powell. And then for Sacramento, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Smith. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Vassell. Free throw good, Porter.
And Porter Jr. is a gifted scorer. I mean, one who possesses really good size and length that makes it hard for defenses to reel him in.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 13. Giddey with it. Shot clock at 6. James fires from way outside. Here's Claxton. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bucket is good. Middleton's got 8.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Claxton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Fox kicks to LeBron. Up top, Giddey, defended by Middleton, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
And that's a spot on the floor Giddey wants to improve. But certainly puts in the work there to get better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Jokic. And it's Taurean Prince in for Porter. Then for the Kings, Smith comes in for James. And it's Vassell in for Benedict Mathurin. And both free throws good for Giddey. The Pacers shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Middleton outside. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. He's got 11.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Middleton. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Claxton sets the screen for Fox. Pass to Giddey. 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Smith, no good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
To the inside. Here's Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now we have a moment to see the best rebounding teams in the league. The Kings in 3rd. The Pacers 4th.
And you know, anytime you get these 2 teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
Free throw good, Nurkic.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And both free throws good for Nurkic.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And Claxton throws it down.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. So he can't get either to fall. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. For the lead. Count it, and the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for that.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Vassell. Nurkic a screen on Vassell. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Claxton sets the screen for Vassell. And Claxton throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Three-pointer, Fox. And Claxton throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket for Middleton.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Nurkic against Claxton. Teardrop shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Claxton's got 10 points in just the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Count that one.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Fox against Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Fox. He's got 13. Claxton a screen on Caldwell Pope. Fox, the bounce pass. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the King. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll get you back to the action after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Sacramento, we've got Williams, Devin Vassell out there with Josh Giddey. And it's LeBron James, and it's Smith in at the center position.
Setting the table for his teammates, James. Enjoys sharing and passing the ball and getting others involved, I think, more than any other aspect of his game.
And the Pacers with possession here. Sacramento making their last shot. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Porter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Vassell, the pass to Smith, buries the long-range jumper.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Jokic. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now, here's Jokic. Nurkic setting the pick for Jokic. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
First free throw is good.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Caldwell Pope, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A-game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
Now here's LeBron. LeBron fights his way through.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
At the elbow, Nurkic. Outside, Porter. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 6 points in the quarter.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
James looking it over. Vassell wide open. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Jokic. Knocked away. And stolen by James. LeBron James finishes off the break.
As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
And here's Nurkic, covered by Smith. Nurkic dishes to Porter. Yep, it counts.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in. And Porter, no good on that one. Sacramento leading by 6. And here is Vassell. LeBron outside. No good with the triple. Indiana's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Middleton. Outside, Porter. Shakes him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Love the old school fake by Porter Jr., bringing them in close to make sure he draws the foul.
So he gets them both.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
LeBron passes to Smith. Over Jokic. Shot is good off the back rim and in. LeBron's got 41.
How many times have we seen LeBron do this? Take over a game. Put up big scoring numbers. A bunch.
Now here's Caldwell Pope and finished off by Porter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
James in the post. Jokic defending. LeBron, no good. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From deep, LeBron. Pacers with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Caldwell Pope's got 19 points.
That is a shot he loves. KCP, very accurate from the corner.
Smith with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Down low, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Nurkic. It's Porter outside. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's a 3-point game. Giddey finds Fox. Here's James. Vassell outside. And the 3 off target.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Kings. James left side. Pass to Giddey. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Porter with it. Defended by Giddey to tie it up. Indiana again missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the 4th, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Good on the shot. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Porter against Giddey. Nurkic in the post. Jokic passes to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his 6th assist on the night.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to James. Latrey. James cooking from deep.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
LeBron against Jokic. Got a piece of it, and stolen by LeBron. And Fox has it in the corner, fires from the wing, and there it is for him. Fox has got the lead up to 10 now for the Kings.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Porter. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 24.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And some changes here for the Pacers. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Nurkic. Powell comes in for Chris Middleton. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Michael Porter. And a change for the Kings. Claxton's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Jokic draws the double. Powell for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Beyond the arc. Fox, no good.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Vassell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's LeBron. And that time, also a missed shot. Indiana trailing here. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Kings. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
The Kings shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. Paxton a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The wide open look here for Fox. Bangs home the trifecta. Fox has got 20 points.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
From deep, Jokic. And it's Fox with the rebound. Fox has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots the 3. Kept alive. A shot by LeBron, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Jokic. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 9th assist in the game now. Now, here's Fox. To the paint, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
And Fox can just explode out of the pick and roll to get to his spot.
Claxton with the steal. For the finish, and Claxton throws it down.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And he commits the intentional foul. A 3 off the inbound, and the basket by Vassell. And now it's an 8-point Kings lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Green. Indiana moving the ball around. Will it go? Sacramento grabs the miss. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Vassell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
Vassell hits them both.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You got after it on defense. You look motivated.
You know, I heard it all from, is this the last that we've seen of LeBron and the fashion that he plays? And then defensively, he's not very good defensively. But you can't single me out. It will never be a possession.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.